100 years ago, there were 1.5 billion people in the old world. Now, with a population ballooning, the Research Commission headed for the New World. This new world, however, is an untamed wilderness, full to the brim with powerful monsters, deadly insects, and poisonous flora and fauna. This series will take you to the last two wildernesses and show you the planet monster hunter world and its wildlife like you've never seen them before. This is the New World's hothouse. Steamier than Sally's seductive straddling moves on a 2-for-1 night at Pearl's Pleasure Palace, the jungle, the tropical rainforest, the New World's ancient forest. A vast sea of green that supports a complex and interesting ecosystem, the ancient forest contains lush, grassy plains, softer than the cheeks of Barbara's backside, dark forbidding cave systems, and dense jungle vines. A network of trees stretches high into the sky, eventually combining to create the ancient tree that looms tall and erect, a focal point of pulsating life over the rest of the forest. A group of shepherd hares shelter from the relentless beating sun. Their enormous fluffy ears can discern precise sounds to avoid danger. Something has startled them, and quickly they retreat into the safety of Mother Nature's bosom's embrace. A herd of Aptonoth feast in the afternoon sun. The Aptonoth are docile herbivores. Waddling like bemused cows of women in the midday Tennessee sun, these creatures gently consume the grasses of the plains. Lunch is soon to be over. The changeable weather brings with it blistering sunshine and torrential rains that come faster than a young whippersnapper on his first foray into sexual liberation. A predator lurks. A great jaguaress. Moving forward with determination, the hunter advances on his prey. Like a peeping Tom waiting to catch a glimpse of his next-door neighbor's nubile naughties, he pauses before attacking. His size is formidable, an iguana-type monster with devilish spines running down its back and sides. He leads a group of jaguars, and he too must provide for his hungry family. The great jaguar's real strength comes from his ability to gulp down large prey in one gigantic mouthful, almost doubling his size. His cover is blown as the Aptonoth begin to flee. A calf falls behind in the panic, and in its distress decides to follow the great jaguaress as he descends into his cave. No clearer is the line between life and death than here, in the baking sun and blue skies of the ancient forest, as the Aptonoth herd loses 2 members to the mighty great jaguaress. Not only does the ancient forest support large predators, but also colorful and utterly useless fish. In this cool pool, you can, if you're lucky, get a glimpse of the great pink Paraxus, a fish that was not explained, and to this day, the Research Commission scratch their heads wondering what total stool stain decided to add it to the world. Deep within the rainforest's canopy, a puki stirs. This bizarre beast is covered with bright plumage, but don't be fooled by its cute exterior. When threatened, the puki spews acid more caustic than Jeremy Kyle, and its tongue, longer and more threatening than the legs of a hooker on the corner of 54th Street, it is a formidable foe. But wait, she is not alone. This male Anjanath is angry. Often known as the son of a whore of the forest, it's expanding its territory. Its flaming nostrils hold the devil's fire, often used when the Anjanath loses its shit entirely and goes batshit crazy. Incredibly, the Anjanath appears to not notice the puki, smelling her on the air, but luckily for this colourful predator of the forest, the Anjanath stalks past in search of his prey. The beating rain covers up the sound of the approaching Anjanath until it is too late. Moving with the grace of Ron Goodman at his worst, he charges mouth agape, ready to use his giant jaws lined with razor barb-like teeth. The great Jagras turns from the hunter to the hunted in a battle which he will not recover. If you liked this episode of Planet Monster Hunter World, be sure to click on that like button and perhaps even subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I've been your host, DRBC 007. Thank you for watching, and remember, a slap and a tickle is okay by me. Okay, indeed.